How's it going, guys? My name's Neil Beale, and today I'm going to show you all of the chapter-specific hidden trophies in Uncharted 4. So, straight away, these are going to be in chapter order as well. So the first one you'll find in chapter 4, A Normal Life. You've got to hit all the targets in the attic with the toy gun. I'm not sure if this is missable. I think it isn't, but I'm going to show you how to do it anyway. So, at the opposite end of the attic to where you start, you'll come and you'll see this toy gun. All you need to do, once Nate takes cover, it becomes obvious that there are little things hanging from the ceiling that you need to shoot. These are the targets. I think there are only 4 or 5, not many. And as you can see, I'm playing with no HUD, which I think looks much better. It's kind of difficult to aim, but with no HUD it looks so much cooler. And that's it, still got it. Alright, second one, Trials and Tribulations. Solve the first trial in Scotland in 10 moves or less. So this is in chapter 9, Those Who Prove Worthy. All you need to do, once you've handed Sam the bucket of water, he'll put it in the contraption. And then you'll need to turn the wheels. So before you can start, he just needs to take a quick note, but we're going to use the first wheel first.
I think I see what's going on here. Is something with the 3 crosses? Yeah. I'm guessing we're looking at Jesus.
So, first wheel right once, and then we'll go to the third wheel, left twice, and now the fourth wheel to the right. Second wheel to the left. Okay, we'll get in there. Fourth wheel to the right twice. And the third wheel to the right. I went a bit wrong and I went to the left. So I was 2 moves over what I could have been. But I still did it in 10 moves or less. If you do it exactly like that, like just the third wheel to the right instead of to the left, it will be 8 moves. And as easy as that, you'll unlock the trophy just as he walks through the door.
Nathan, look. I think you got it. All right, see? No shishkinates, no Nate kebabs today.
And there we go. You can see there is a journal entry if you are trying to collect the collectibles just to the right of the door, but probably you never missed it. Okay, not a cairn in the world. Knock over all rock cairns in Madagascar. These can be pretty difficult to find, actually. Some of them are kind of off the beaten track a little bit, but this is in chapter 10, the 12 Towers. So, I've not included every single rock cairn location in this video. A lot of them are on the track that you need to follow. But these ones I've included in the video, just 4 or 5. These are the ones that I needed to get that I couldn't find on my run when I was trying to hoover up the rest. So it's the ones in the open areas which seem to be the most problematic. I did miss this one next to the tower. Up onto this rock, there's one. There's also another one, kind of in the same open area as the first. But this one you need to kind of wind around and up to the top of this mountain and you'll see some ruins. In this ruin there is a treasure, I believe. Some sort of collectible. And there is that cairn. And the last one, which I needed to get the trophy, is really well hidden. So just as you exit the big open area, you'll see it just there. It's kind of within the flowers, really well camouflaged. Okay, don't feed the animals. Play with the lemur in the market and let it steal your apple. This is a fun one. In this chapter there are 4. Chapter 11, Hidden in Plain Sight, there are 4 of these hidden trophies. So the first one, really cool. Right at the beginning you'll walk through the market and you'll come to these 2 ladies selling apples. You can't miss them because they do shout at you and they want you to come over and buy their apples. So you'll see them just in front of us there. Interact with them to buy an apple. help the poor ladies out. Alright, and then just at the bottom of these stairs you'll see a guy with a lemur on his shoulder, and you can interact with this lemur. This is the lemur that's going to steal your apple.
Hey there, little guy. How you doing? Hey, you like that, huh? Sully, come on. It's
Easy as that. So all you need to do now is just follow Sully, walk away, and then in a few moments the lemur will crawl up and take it. Easy as that. Really cool little interaction there.
He stole my apple.
And the trophy will pop straight away. Okay, I can see my house from here. Climb to the very top of the clock tower in the city. So this is just a bit further on. Before you ring the bell, you can climb all the way up to the very, very, very top of the clock tower. So once you've rung the bell, you cannot do this, obviously. So just keep climbing. On this level, there is a treasure. If you just go inside this room and across the beams, you can find a treasure. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go up, around the outside, straight up, and onto the top. Kind of Assassin's Creed-y, I guess. And you get a great view of the city and all the buildings around. Easy as that.
I can practically see my house from up here.
Alright, Glamour Shot. So this is after you've rung the bell and you've got into the room below. You need to take a photo of Sully. You have a few opportunities to do this. Every time Nate pulls his phone out to take a picture of these symbols to send to Sam, you can turn it around and you can take a picture of Sully. So you can see here I tried a few times to take a picture, but the trophy didn't pop. So you have to wait until Sully says cheese. So I go back.
Sully, say cheese.
Mate, come on.
Not that one.
Come on, say cheese.
There you go, says cheese, take the picture, and the trophy will pop straight away. Really cool. Alright, Stage Fright. Just prior to the city chase, stand perfectly still for 30 seconds. Stage demo fail. This is kind of Naughty Dog taking the mick out of themselves a bit. At E3, I believe it was, when they showed this level, something happened to the remote the guy was using to control Nathan. And he obviously just stood completely still. So all you need to do, don't move an inch. For 30 seconds, just wait for the trophy. And that's it. Kind of cool how they can laugh at that. "30 seconds feels longer than it actually is." Okay, so that's it for chapter 11. Now we're going to get the Porpoise. I don't know how you pronounce that. Get 3 dolphins to follow the boat. So chapter 12, you'll see an area. I think there's only one specific area in which dolphins will follow you. But this is right from the beginning when the chapter starts. Drive straight forward, past the island with the tower, the guard tower thing, and you'll see these 3 rocks in the ocean. And then in the distance you'll see the island with the sunken ship. So this is the area we're going to just drive around in. And hopefully we can pick up some dolphins. So we've just driven past the 3 rocks and we're now driving towards the island. This area is where you find the dolphins. Don't be afraid to go a little bit further out to sea. I think I was just a bit too close to the main island here. It took me a little bit of patrolling to try and find some dolphins, but just keep turning around. Once you get to this island, turn back round, back to the 3 rocks. So there we've got our first dolphin. Now I'll just skip the video forward a little bit because it did take me a little while. I think the problem was I wasn't far out to see enough. But we're back at the 3 rocks. Again, just keep turning around and we'll get a couple more dolphins. You can see them sometimes jumping out of the water. Just drive up to them, you'll never hit them or anything and they won't be scared. You can see that one's following us. And I feel like the further you go out to sea, the more splashes you can find from the dolphins jumping out. So I think now we've got 2. There we go, 3.
Three dolphins. You know what that means?
Really cool. And if you like, once you've got the trophy, you can actually get out of the boat and kind of swim up to them. You can't get super close, but the dolphins do stay around the boat. They don't swim away. So you can get in the water and have a close look. Although it does look like they don't have any tails. But, oh, okay. Marco Polo returns. Plate in the ocean near the sunken ship. This is in the same chapter, so once you finish with the dolphins, hop back in the boat and we're going to drive to the island which we've been kind of patrolling near. This is kind of an Easter egg trophy kind of throwback from Uncharted 2 when you're with Chloe and you can jump in one of the pools and he says Marco, playing Marco Polo. So, what you want to do, I find it works. I don't know if it works in any other place around the island, but it works in the kind of like the inside. Imagine the island is like a U shape. If you go into the bend, Sam will drive the boat up to you, and easy as that. Just wait for Sam to come, and you'll get the trophy.
Marco. White.
Okay, peaceful resolution. This is actually quite difficult. After being marooned, leave everyone alive until the treasury. I don't know why I found it difficult, I don't know why. I think it's because I was playing on a little too high a difficulty. If you put it on a low difficulty, maybe Explorer or Light, you'll find that you can absorb more damage. I think the problem is I was using this on my other attempts on Moderate, and I was taking too much damage and I would die too quickly. But the idea is to just go around the outside. So this is obviously on chapter 13, Marooned. Just stay as much to the outside of the area as you can. Just grab onto the rocks, make your way all the way around the outside. Almost got spotted there, I'm surprised I didn't get spotted. So I'm continuing to go as wide as I can. Jump straight down here. Just made it. Swing over and back up to the top of this rock, and then behind this rock feature around here. This rock shape. Okay. Don't know why I picked a grenade up there. I think it's just force of habit. Made a couple of guards suspicious, but they can't see us now. Beware of this guy with the shotgun. If you get too close, he probably will kill you. And it is quite difficult actually, if you want to be quite quick, it is difficult to not get spotted, so this is why it may be easier, a little bit more forgiving if you play on a lighter difficulty, a bit of an easier way. But just make your way to this rock, and this is practically the end of this section. Just get up to the top, jump to the right, and you can swing to safety. So this trophy requires you to finish 3 sections. This is the first section. The second section, once you've met up with Sam, you'll slide down on this rope and you'll find another cool old city, let's say. Again, same idea, make your way around the outside of the map, clinging onto rocks whenever you can, clinging onto, hanging off the edge of the cliff so no one can see you. All the way around, pick up the pace a little bit. Up into this old destroyed building. And then got a little bit confused here. We're going to turn around and go up these boxes, and then you can get onto the top floor of this building. Sneak behind this guy. Jump through this window. And this is where I got spotted, I believe, yeah. So you can just quickly grab onto that rope, swing over to this building. through this door, drop down. And that's number 2.
You see any more? Or are we clear? I think we're clear. You alright?
So just one more section to go. This is just after. I've fast forwarded it a tiny bit. You'll come here. So the easiest way to get round, I think, is go through this window and up the stairs. And then you'll see a rope icon just there. Swing on. And then there's another one you can swing over just like that. So we've cleared most of the level already. So now again, make your way around the outside. Minimize the chance that you'll get spotted. Okay, and we're in this building. So you will notice some guy comes into this area where me and Sam are hiding. And Sam kills him, takes him out. But that doesn't matter. If your partner, if Sam takes out anyone, that doesn't count towards how many enemies you've killed. So even though Sam might kill 5, as long as you don't kill anyone, you'll still get the trophy. And also I didn't realise that when you're climbing up this, enemies do get suspicious, and we almost got killed, but not to worry. So a little bit further on, when you get to the treasury, right at the beginning, just after this cutscene, you'll see the trophy pop. Just there. Nice silver trophy. Alright, just floor it. Drive away in the Jeep with Elena without killing any enemies. This is fairly easy. In Chapter 17, for better or worse, when you're reunited with Elena and you want to retrieve the car, you can see it just on the hill there. We're going to do the same kind of thing, just make your way around the outside. It might be a long route, but it's the safest route. So make your way all the way around the outside. Jump down into this grassy area. And be careful of this guy, because he does walk into this area, so hide behind this pole, just this wooden beam here. You'll be safe. Alright, we're safe to make a move. Easiest thing again, just hang off the edge. Make your way all the way around. There aren't that many enemies in this level, but they seem to always be looking where you are, so just be wary of that.
Hang on. Got something over there. Watch yourself. What was it? Think we could hear?
Another thing to note as well is the enemies never seem to spot your partner, whoever you're with, whether it be Sully, Sam, Elena, or all 3. They never seem to spot them when they run, they only spot you, so don't worry what Elena's doing, she'll never get spotted. So we're almost at the Jeep. There's just a heavily armed guy just there, and then another guy in the distance, well 2 guys, 1 sniper on the roof. So make sure they're all looking away. Good to go. So make sure you don't hit anyone when you escape as well. When I first did this, I hit this guy and I killed him, and I didn't get the trophy. So be careful to drive fast but not hit anyone. And we're free. If you've done it right, you'll see the trophy pop just here.
Okay, pretty sure we lost him.
Swordmaster. Perfectly parry Wraith in the sword fight without getting slashed or stabbed. So this is in the last chapter 22, A Thief's End. This is actually quite difficult. I was trying this on moderate. and I think his attacks on the lower levels are slower.
Jesus.
But there is an easy way to get by it. So this first bit is easy. There are 3 sections to this fight, I believe 3 or 4. This is the first one. So his attacks are really slow and kind of predictable, easy to match, easy to dodge.
Is a legend. You know, I shot the man who told me that.
Look, I get it. You don't like me very much.
You know, for all your greatness, Nate, you have nothing. You are nothing. And I warned you to get out of my way.
Okay, so now we're on to stage 2. You have your own sword now, pulled it out of that dead guy.
You care about that
And this is where it starts to get a little difficult.
I'm going to make sure they join you.
On guard, dickhead.
That's the spirit. You know how to sword fight?
So one tip I would give you for this, don't try and hit Rafe if he hasn't hit you. If you've blocked him perfectly, then you can hit him, but don't just try and hit him out of nothing, because sometimes it can be interrupted by his animation and he will hit you while you're still trying to hit him. So only when square appears on the screen or when he's kind of stumbling, try and hit him. You could see there that I got hit, and what I did was just restart the checkpoint, and you can do this as many times as you like, as many times as you get hit. As long as you restart the last checkpoint, you'll be able to get the trophy. So the hardest thing to do is read which direction he's going to hit you in when he does the spinning attack. I think most of the time he hits you to the right. He spins all the way around, but it looks like he's going to hit you from the left, and that caught me a lot of times. There. But you can see, stumbled him, punch him a few times. This does require a lot of concentration. And you'll see 2 of these kind of grapple animations. You need to press triangle to get out of them both. Otherwise that will count as a slash or a stab to you. Alright, so that's the end of stage 2. And there is one more stage that I completely forgot about. I thought I'd done the trophy just here.
Done here. I'm taking my
But there is still another section.
burn with the ship. You be my guest.
So I'll skip this forward just a little bit. You get another blade. And now you need to keep blocking with triangle and circle while you're on the floor. This isn't too difficult really. His attacks are a little slower, a bit more predictable.
I've had everything handed to me.
And that's it. That's the end of number 3. Just keep mashing triangle. There is a kind of a quick time event just at the end of this when he breaks your sword. As long as you get that, skip forward. And once you're swimming away after the boat explodes, you'll get the trophy. Two more to go. Best score. Beat the best score in a retro video game. So I think this is much, much easier in the epilogue. In chapter 4, I couldn't seem to beat Elena's score. I don't think it was really difficult. But in this chapter, there are more apples. There's also a life you can collect, and you get bonus points for having more lives. So I'm sure you all know how to play this. Just make sure you get that life, you get a nice few bonus points. Pick up as many apples as you can. Sorry, Wumpa fruits. I made the mistake of calling them apples a lot. This might take a couple of goes, you just need to memorize the level really. Remember where each box is. Try hard not to do that. Try not to hit the apples away, the Wumpa fruits. So I think I finished this with 40 fruit, and we had 30 seconds on the clock. So as long as you can do that and pick up the extra life, you'll do it. And the last one, this is the most extensive, the most lengthy really. I accidentally all the guns, so this is where you have to use every weapon. You might think by the name of the trophy that you have to use every gun, but there are some weapons in here that obviously aren't guns. So the first thing you might want to do, once you've beat the game, you can go to the bonus menu and just unlock all the guns. And once you're in the middle of a fight, kill one guy with one gun, back to the bonus menu, unlock the next gun, use that one. You can see it's kind of difficult to use this gun from a long distance. And I was getting beat pretty bad, so I was panicking at this point. But yeah, you can see the point. So make your way through that whole list, and then in the Scotland level, I believe chapter 8, there is some dynamite that can be used to kill an enemy. So that's dynamite done. Okay, in the same chapter, propane tanks. Big gas tanks. Really difficult to miss because they're just white. So pick one up. Go to your nearest enemy. I didn't realise there is one there as well. But once he's within a nice distance, throw the propane tank at his feet. Blow it up. Beautiful. The trophy does also include these explosive barrels, and they are quite a lot in the game. But that was in the same level. Also in the same level is the machine gun turret, which I'm sure everyone probably used on the first time. But this is in chapter 8 or 9, I believe, just after you've been into the crypt and you solve the light beam puzzle. Once you come out, you have to fight all these guys. And the last, well, yeah, obviously a grenade. I almost forgot about that one. Doesn't really need saying because I'm sure everyone's used grenades. The last kind of obscure gun, maybe obscure weapon, is this. I didn't pick it up there. I meant to pick it up. The explosive barrel that you can throw. So really simply, chuck that, blow it up, and that's that one. And then it also includes the big ass minigun that these heavily armed goons use. Really easy to take down, just a couple of sniper shots and a couple of grenades. And so once you've made your way through all of the list of the guns in the bonus and used all of those kind of obscure weapons, you've unlocked the trophy. Alright, well thanks for watching, guys. If you are thinking of collecting all of the collectibles in Uncharted, I do have all of the chapters complete, with all locations of the journal entries, journal notes, treasures, conversations, etc. Or if you wanted something different, I do post regularly with Hitman. So I made a video, 7 glitches you should be wary of in Hitman. Feel free to check that out. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.